Hey guys, Joshua David here. Um, they're coming out with a lot of stuff about the aliens and all that kind of thing, and you know, they're seeing stuff in the skies, and they have been for a very long time. I just watched. I don't know if you guys follow Jason A. If you don't, please do, because he's very informative of stuff that's happening in the Bible. There's a lot of video action going on there, but he just came out with one, and it was about the aliens and how we see them in the sky and all over the place. But don't be deceived, you guys. The Bible even says in the end times we'll see signs in the heavens, right? And that's what the sky is. It's the firmament. It's heaven, a heaven. Okay, so what are they? Well, if they were aliens, like everyone thinks they are, this world thinks they are, then it kind of actually throws falsity to God, right? Our Bible tells us that this earth was made for us, this universe was made for us and him, but like for us to live here. And it doesn't mention anything about other planets, other life forms, anything like that. But wouldn't that be a perfect plan for Satan? Think of it this way. If Satan wanted to deceive the world, the Bible tells us there's going to be a great deception at the end. Wouldn't he want to create something like that? Because as humans, we're prone to something like that, because we're all of us have this embedded feeling inside of us that wants to know what's out there, right? And it's actually right in front of our faces. It's God who's out there, But a lot of people, they don't want to believe in that because they have to be held accountable for their own actions. If they actually truly read the Bible, they understand that we cannot do whatever we want to do. We cannot act the way we want to act. We have to be righteous and follow God's ways, right? But there's so many truths to the Bible. The whole word of the Bible is just, if you're going to sum it up in one word, it would be truth. But what's the opposite of truth? False. Okay? Now, everything that doesn't have to do with the Bible, is part of Satan's world. And if you want to sum up Satan, one word, it'd be false. Now, I believe that these things are coming out now, and the government is letting loose now for many different reasons. One, I really feel that, they're trying to create this new world. And they don't know what they are. I can tell you that right now. They don't know what they are. They don't, they know they're not from other countries, from technology and all that. They know that. They also know that we all really want to know more about the outside world. That's why we do space exploration, all that kind of thing, right? But they want to create this new world, the Great Reset and all that. They want you to feel small. They want you to feel not so self-righteous. They want to take away your faith. That would be the perfect plan. If you bring aliens into this world, it's a perfect plan to say, look, your God isn't real. It wasn't really God. It was aliens back in the day that showed us all this stuff and gave us all this, all this intelligence. And that's why we're like that today, because of aliens from other countries. They've been here all along, These guys don't know anything, okay? They don't know nothing. They know just as much as you do. As a matter of fact, they actually think, they might have all the footage, all that kind of thing. But they don't know anything about that. Even if an alien came down and talked to the President of the United States today, they still wouldn't know, because they're deceived. It's deception. I'll tell you the truth of what it is. It's Satan. It's Satan and his demonic angels. And I believe some of them are God's angels. And I believe they're looking at this world lately checking in on things. And, you know, God doesn't need angels to come down here and look at things. And you know, I just believe that spiritual beings can come down as they please. And Satan and his angels were thrown down here. So what a great deception for Satan, though, to tell everybody, there's aliens. You guys, whoever was talking about faith, it's all wrong. I believe that's going to be a major deception coming up soon here. Next month, they're actually going to have a report. Next month, I mean June, coming right up here in a week or so. I don't know if they're going to have the report in a week, but they're coming out with it. And they're coming out with it right at the opportune moment. And you look at all the things that are happening in this world right now, you know, so many things. And, you know, I thought end times were getting ramped up, you know, 5 years ago. I wouldn't believe how far we've gotten and all the things that are happening today. It's so clear to me. Like, it's so clear. But think of it this way too. What happens if we all get raptured? If there was no such thing as aliens, if we all got raptured, everybody on this planet would be forced to read the Bible. They'd be forced to see that there is a God and that there's no other possible reason why millions and millions of people all over the world have disappeared. How planes have dropped out of the sky, how vehicles have crashed into buildings, how all the children in the world have all gone missing. You know, you can't blame that on any disaster that we have here. You can't blame it on a virus. You can't blame it on anything. But there is aliens here. No, there's not. Sorry, but that's what we know, that, you know, there's information on aliens, and we're all seeking that as a human race, right? There is no aliens here, but we've always been interested in it. We've always wondered what's on the outside. Well, for Satan, he knows that. He knows that if a rapture happens and you have a legitimate reason for it in their eyes and say, it must have been the aliens. Now think of it this way. What if they came out with a report? Well, let's put it this way first. We know that everything in this world happens so fast. And when it happens, we talk about it and then it's history automatically. So everything that comes out is purposeful. So you come out with a report about aliens, right? Well, we'll talk about it and then it'll just disappear. It'll probably come up again, you know, whatever. Maybe it's prepping for something. But I believe that something's going to happen from this, because it just makes sense that you want to, just like COVID, right? COVID came out and all of a sudden something happened with it. You know, we started talking about it, something happened with it. And just like this report that's going to come out talking about aliens. Boom, what if the rapture happens? Just like that. And then Satan and the world are like, it must be the aliens that took everybody out of here and disintegrated everyone for us putting all their information to the world and exposing them. You know, I don't know that's going to happen. I'm saying it's a possibility, because there is no other reason for it. There is no other reason why we should know it. You know, it's they don't know it 100% that it's aliens. Okay, even like I said, even if an alien came down here, you know, and everybody's seen it, you know, it's deception. It's from the devil. You know, God is going to come take us out of here. Okay, there's no aliens, and I know this because of everything that's here in front of us in this world. The Bible, the truth. You know, everything is in perfect unison for us to live here. There's no other way it could just, you know, accidentally happen. And that's what they'll say, you know. Well, look at the universe. Of course, one thing must come up, you know, out of billions and trillions of stars and all that kind of thing. It must be, you know, you must have some accident somewhere to create this perfect little world. It's actually so far-fetched if you think about it. You look out in the sky, and you know, scientists, you know, they think they're so smart, you know, and they are in a certain sense. They think they know science, but they just disregard God. And they try to find answers for things. You have an equation. They want to find the answer to that equation. But there's speculation. They don't know that. They've, been to Mars. Well, they haven't been there, but they've sent probes there. They've sent a telescope way out. And that's amazing. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty awesome, right? They've been to the moon. They know different gravities. But I've watched many documentaries about them talking about certain suns that are billions of miles away and what they're made out of. And it's like, you don't know that. You don't know that. You're speculating. And most of it is speculation when it comes to space, Like, you're taking a wild guess. Like, if you know that fire turns orange and a certain other chemical turns blue, you're speculating that that blue star is that chemical. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a scientist. I don't claim to be. But I know they haven't been to that star. And I know they haven't even been close to it. I know that they're probably looking at, certain things, but they don't know 100%. That's for sure. Just like they don't know 100% if an alien came down here. Speculation. What I'm getting at here, guys, is that don't be deceived about what's about to come here with this alien information. Because it makes way more sense that there's a God, a good and evil force called Satan and Jesus Christ. And Satan, we've been told in the Word of God that he was thrown down. He was thrown down to the earth along with a third of the angels. That's a lot of angels that are all demonic angels now. It's them. They're floating around everywhere. They got to be somewhere, right? But don't be deceived. There's going to be a lot of people who think that there's aliens out there, but you got to wonder, why are they coming out with this now? Why are they even talking about it? They've had this information for a very long time. But anyways, that's all I want to say about that. I am going to come out with another video tonight. But anyways, God bless you guys. Don't be deceived, and thank the good Lord for every day that we have here. And try to get other people to come to Christ, because time is running short. All right.